In this video, we're going to explore how you can use the array copyWithin method in JavaScript. And this method will help you to copy within an array. So for example, you want to overwrite specific values within the array. With this method, you can do that. But however, this method will never add on new values in your array. So let's start and explore this. But before I even explain that, if you want to learn about Chart.JS, check out the Chart.JS Udemy course. See the link in the description box. Alright, so we have this basic HTML template, and here we have a basic file here, nothing special or nothing fancy. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to create a new constant, and this constant will be an array. We can say a month, and then this month, say January, Feb, March, April, and make sure you type it correctly, and finally June. Alright, so there are 6 elements in this array. So how will we use the copyWithin? Well, let's look at it. So basically it's like this. Say type in copyWithin with the capital letter W. Make sure you have that within. And with this, you basically copy. However, the copyWithin has a few elements or numbers in here. So you have here the target, which is the first number. Then you have the starting point, start and ending point. Basically, that's it. So you have let's start and explore. What is the target? So the target is basically the element, or sorry, no, the index number in the array. What does this mean? So the index number, just to make sure we understand this term index. So the index number in an array. So what is the index number? Index of an array index number. If you have this, these are what we call elements. And if we're saying elements, this January is number 1. But index number in an array always starts with 0. So this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You have 6 elements. However, it counts where the counting starts at 0. So it's 0 based counting. So that's why we have this one here. So let's say you want to target March. What you're going to put in is here, you basically indicate which target you want. So if you have 0, so it's before the 0. So 0 is the starting point. So then if you have 1, that will be 0, 1, and 2. So the target should be number 2 if you want to pinpoint it on March. So then you will indicate start and end. Start and end will basically say, alright, which index number or which value do you want to start with? If you want to convert March, let's say, to May and June, we have to look again here at the index numbers. So what we need to do here is we need to have the starting point will be number 4, and ending point, you can leave this blank. This is optional. Or you can just add it up here. We can leave this blank for now, and let's see what happens. So if we save this, refresh, and open up our developer tab, oh, you can see we have an error. Double check here. copyWithin, of course. There's 2 errors here. Sorry about that. Comment this out, and then we do here a console.log. Save this. And as you can see now, what happens is, oh, it's supposed to pinpoint you. As you can see here, it starts to pinpoint which one exactly. It starts to pinpoint May. So let's check here what's going on. This is the, oh yeah, that's correct. Second one, and it starts to pinpoint May, which is correct. Because what we want to do, we want to move May and June up here. As you can see here, it starts to loop itself until it is done. So what we can do here, for example, if you want to stop that, we can stop it at, let's say, number 5. Let's save this. And then once you do that, it will only remove the March value. So as you can see here, we pinpointed number 2 after, before this, the index number 2, which is the March, remember, index number. So before index number 2, we start to put it in. And then what we wanted is, we wanted to have the value in index number 4, which is May. And then we only want one value, so After that, it stops again and continues. And then we stop it or end it at 5. Basically, the next value here. So we only pinpointed this, move the May into March, and after that you can see here it maintains it. So what we can do here is, for example, we can do a longer one. Let's say we do July here. What happened then? You can see here nothing happens. However, if we adjust this, let's remove this again, you'll see, let's save it. And then you can see here now, there you are. I just have to refresh one more time. You can see here May, June, July, then June, July. Start to repeat itself as in a pattern. And the reason why it repeats itself, it repeats because we have here 3 items. We had for May the 3 items here. These were repeated in here, and then after it repeats itself because these were the original values. So this is basically how you use copyWithin in an array. So if you like these kind of videos, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions regarding to this, put them in the comment section below.